Let me welcome all the friends and family and loved ones that are here today as Jesse and Brittany stand a few feet away from each other. So grateful that each of you could be here. So during this wedding day, let's all celebrate and enjoy our time together and give these two people all the support needed in this next chapter in their lives. So before we continue, let us offer a prayer for the happiness of the couple. Dear God, we ask for your blessings upon this man and woman as we celebrate this momentous occasion in their lives. Grant them happiness and contentment as they establish their new home, blend their families, and explore the depth of their love for one another and for you. Bless their families and friends and their relationships which have supported, strengthened, and sustained them throughout their lives. Bless their home as a place of love and peace, and if times grow hard and tempers grow short, help them to look into their hearts and remember the love that brought them here today. Amen.
Jesse and I met at our best friend's rehearsal at the church that they were getting married at, and we had heard about each other before, so I was just getting there, and he kind of walked up the aisle and said hello to me, and actually the first thing he said was, he's like, sorry, I didn't know we were supposed to get dressed up, which I thought my initial reaction was that he was cuter in person than he was from pictures, and I thought he looked just fine, so there was no need for the comment, but it was very disarming, him like pointing something out about himself that he didn't dress up for the occasion. I was like, oh, you look nice. So it was funny that we went right into nice to meet you and sorry I'm not wearing the right clothing. So it was funny.
You found each other, and it all happened with a little help from two mutual friends. Brittany's best friend, who was also named Brittany, and Jesse's college roommate, Will, were getting married. Will and other Brittany knew that these two would be a perfect match. Jesse was a groomsman and Brittany was a bridesmaid, and they were paired up the entire night. And during that rehearsal is where Jesse and Brittany met face to face. They could feel an instant connection. Their hearts raced a little bit. Their nerves kicked in. And Jesse walked right up to Brittany and smoothly and confidently said, I feel a little underdressed. He did not read the email that said what to wear for the rehearsal. Or maybe he just knew that those sexy shorts and t-shirt were going to catch Brittany's eye. It must have worked. Brittany thought Jesse was cute and charming and just the right amount of weird. Jesse thought Brittany was gorgeous and was crushing right away. During the wedding, Jesse and Brittany walked down the aisle together. They sat next to each other. They danced together, shared a few stolen glances and a lot of flirtatious looks. They talked about friends and families, experiences, ambitions. They laughed a lot.
The first date we have, I lived in Fort Myers. She lived in Palm Harbor. So I was trying to find somewhere in between that we could meet and something kind of casual, not too much pressure. So we decided on a beach date at Venice Beach. Felt really nervous. I think we both were. A few awkward conversations. But yeah, it was fun. We had a great time. I realized that I wanted to spend more time with her, and we continued from there.
And one of the hardest obstacles to overcome with Jesse and Brittany was that they're a little shy. Sometimes they feel a little awkward. So if this relationship was going to work, they needed to be brave and vulnerable, take a leap of faith. And when they did, their lives were changed in the most wonderful ways. Jesse and Brittany fell in love very quickly, had to endure that long-distance relationship. They determined that their values and goals were in sync, and this relationship was worth fostering. Through your mutual support, your understanding, your patience, the miles between you strengthen this relationship.
We were in Fort Myers just hanging out in his room, and I said it first. I had felt that I loved him for, I loved him early on, and was trying to, keep it cool and not scare anybody away. And so I finally said it a few months in, and he said it back and admitted that he was waiting for me to say I love you first. So that's also just in my personality to initiate things, so figures.
Now, being together felt easy and very natural, and often their faces hurt from all the smiling that they did. Jesse and Brittany spoke a lot about their past and present, not knowing that they were staring into their future. Jesse and Brittany lived 2 hours away from each other. So during the week, they would talk and text, and the weekends they would go out on those dates. And during those dates, they'd often go to the beaches and restaurants, and even a Florida Airbnb winery. That Baby Bell cheese was their cheese of choice. Eventually, Jesse had a job opportunity in Tampa. They moved in together, and they became inseparable. The bond and excitement of building a life together and experiencing all this new chapter in their lives made this love stronger. And Jesse and Brittany may not know where this life will take them, but being a team, they can create the life that they will always dream of. And it's a love like that which we are celebrating today. Now, your marriage is an honorable estate created by God, signifying to us all the uniting of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Your love is freely given and freely accepted, just as God's love for us is unconditional and free. And shortly, you're going to say to the world, "This is my husband, this is my wife."
The proposal was on vacation in Mexico. Well, it was stressful. Her family's late a lot, and we were supposed to be at the beach by the pier before sunset so I could propose at sunset. There's a bunch of stops along the way. I had to keep moving her family along. We finally made it to the spot. The sun was going down. I asked her if she wanted to go to the pier and look at the boats going by. And then I tried to distract her and told her there was a boat over there that she should look at.
He was just pointing out boats, and we were looking at boats in the water together. And he was actually trying to get me into position to propose. And so he gets me where he wants me to be, and got down on one knee and asked me to marry him. And he was getting splashed by waves because we were a little far down for kneeling into the water. And I was like, of course I will. And then it was like, come, get up. You're getting all wet. And give me a hug. And he was trying to get me in the right position because my sister, he had her taking pictures. So that was really, really nice.
It actually worked out really well. We had a special table set up with like a canopy and champagne. So really good. After I proposed, everyone, like there was hundreds of people around, which I also didn't expect, but everyone started chanting beso, beso, which means kiss in Spanish.
If you're the ocean, then I am the mist, which kisses the morning the way children kiss their mother at breakfast to start a new day. If you are the ocean, then anchors away. We'll sail through the evening and onto the light. The day star is dawning, we'll keep it to the right. Like Peter and Wendy to Neverland's door. We'll sail on forever and touch every shore. If you're the ocean, come wash me away to some misty morning, and there we will play on beaches you've loved all your loving life long. If you are the ocean, then sing me a song of sailors and treasures. I'll have to say, if you are the ocean, come wash me away.
I love his very relaxed demeanor and our ability to have fun together and be silly. And he just reminds me to not take things too seriously. Don't take life too seriously. Let's just have fun and enjoy life together. That's my favorite thing. And he's also very smart. I want to marry Jesse because I know that we'll have a fun and loving life together and loving marriage. Sorry. He's my best friend, and we're gonna have an amazing life. I don't know what more I can ask for. So no matter what happens in life, I know that we'll get through it and we'll be better together.
Do you, Jesse, welcome Brittany as your wife, offering her your love and encouragement, your trust and respect, as together you create your future. I do. To you, Brittany, welcome Jesse as your husband, offering him your love and encouragement, your trust and respect as together you create your future.
I do.
I love her personality. I love how much determination she has. She's strong. She created her own business and it's a huge success. There's a lot of struggles with it. It's kind of a one-person show and she's just always fighting through it to make our lives better. She's gorgeous. She's funny. We're pretty much always having a good time. She's great with the dog. She loves kids. She's going to be an amazing mom.
Well, this love story would not be complete if we didn't talk about your dog, Cooper. The fun times, the struggles, and the snuggles with this new family help to keep this relationship fresh and exciting. Your fur baby share with you unconditional love and grace and happiness. Cooper strengthened your bond as a couple and taught you to work as a team. And some of your best conversations were just taking care and playing with your pet.
I am thankful for Jesse's personality, I'm thankful for the way that he helps in our home as well. And I'm just thankful to the joy and to the joy he brings to my life. And just thankful for having a best friend that I can do life with.
These rings are a symbol of love and a symbol of two lives joined together in an unbroken circle that wherever you go, you will always find each other. And I bless these rings with love, light, harmony, joy, and peace so that Brittany and Jesse can resonate these higher emotions in their day-to-day lives.
On this day,
I
marry my best friend.
I marry my best friend.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I offer you my hand
I offer you my hand
as I join my life with yours,
as I join my life with yours,
and that from this day forward,
and that from this day forward,
you are my wife.
you are my wife. I want to marry Brittany because she's just an awesome person. She's smart, she's funny. I can't wait to start a family with her. Every day she makes me smile. There's usually never any kind of just full-on sad days. We're just really happy together.
On this day,
I
marry my best friend.
I marry my best friend.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I offer you my heart
I offer you my heart
as I join my life with yours,
as I join my life with yours.
and that from this day forward,
And that from this day forward,
you are my husband.
you are my husband. Jesse, I promise to always do my best to not take life too seriously and have fun with our day-to-day. I promise to always lean on you when I need help and someone to listen. And I promise that when we have kids, I'll be the best mom that I can possibly be to our kids. And I love you.
Brittany and Jesse are going to perform a sand ceremony. One of these containers will represent you, Brittany, and all that you were, all that you are, and all that you ever be. So I do want you to take some of your sand and pour it to the center container. Yeah, just some of it. One will represent you, Jesse, and all that you were, all that you are, and all that you'll ever be. Take some of your sand and share it to the center heart. Now the third color essentially represents God and what God will do in your relationship. Protect you, watch over you, love you, show you gratitude. So this will be the layer that you two will be unified between. And I'm going to pour it all in. And in a second, you two are now going to try to pour your individual sands in that container. And once you do, no longer that individual exists, but you are joined together as one. And just as these sands can no longer be separated, so shall your lives be, so shall your marriages be. So I invite you to, pouring the sands together, uniting yourselves into one.
I promise to love you forever, through the good and the bad. I promise to support our future family and take care of kids, the dog. I promise that I'll always be here for you, and I promise I'll love you as much as I have since the day we met each other.
No, your wedding day is one that always seems to go by fast. It's a day filled with friends and family, dancing, rings, vows, a few adult beverages. But I don't want the day to go by so quick that you're not present and can remember a lot of the emotional impact you have on each other. So I want you two to look into each other's eyes. I want you to remember the love, the passion, the excitement that brought you here today. Let it resonate in your hearts. Let it resonate in your minds. Now I want you to look out to all your friends and family and look at their smiling faces. They are here to share with you this unconditional gratitude. Let them take in the moment, because this is the thing they're seeing for the first time in history. In a second, you're going to do a kiss, and that kiss will be history in the making. So I always have to ask, Jesse, you've kissed once before, correct? But this will be the first time as husband and wife. Therefore, by the authority vested in me, I now declare you husband and wife. You may kiss. It is my pleasure to introduce for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Shelton.
Still I stand here all alone, so near the door that we once called our own. Think about what might have been and everything I tried to say back on. Ooh, anywhere I might have gone, you were always right where I belong. See it right, place your hand in mine. You're making me believe again. Bring me back from where I've been. I see it in your eyes. Place your hand in mine. The burning flame, the raging sea. You bring me back, you bring me back, you find me. Oh, you find me. When the moon is high again, my fears and doubts come down and crashing in. Tell myself it's now alright, I'll make it through to see the other side. Ooh, anywhere I might have gone, you were always right where I belong. I see it in your eyes. Place your hand in mine. You're making me believe again. Bring me back
everyone. Welcome to one of the most important days in the lives of Brittany and Jesse, as well as our family. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today in this wonderful celebration. We hope you all have a great evening and enjoy dancing your hearts out with Jesse and Brittany. And now, please join me in a toast to our beautiful daughter and my new son-in-law. Welcome to the family, Jesse.
Hi everyone, I'm Brittany Yu, and Brittany C has been my best friend since we were two of three Brittany's in our preschool class. The 90s seemed to be a pretty popular time for the name Brittany. It's not often people can say they have had a best friend since 3 years old, but I'm lucky to say that's where our story began. And we have navigated through all of life's milestones together and have become like sisters. From magical childhood birthday parties, to sleepovers, to playing house with our babies, the memories we created were some of the best in my childhood. Then, as teenagers, we continued to make memories. From sleepovers and mall trips, to football games and boys, to dances and stupid teenager mistakes, you were always by my side. Fast forward to college in our early 20s, we learned more about what kinds of highs and lows life can bring. We went to college in different cities, then ended up in different states. But no matter how far apart we were, or how long we went without talking, whenever we reunited, it felt like the piece of me that was missing had returned and I was finally complete. During these years, we learned just how deep our friendship was and how much it can and will endure. Fast forward again to the last 10 years, and our friendship has continued to evolve. Starting with a cross-country move back to Florida that finally allowed us to be in close proximity. It was great being able to hang out with whenever we wanted again, and even better, it happened right before my wedding, so you got to be close by for all of my wedding events. In fact, as you all heard at the ceremony, you are here today because of Brittany being by my side on my wedding day, the day she met Jesse. You're welcome. Jesse was my husband's college roommate and one of our groomsmen. For years, we both had been telling them that they were perfect for each other, and because of this, we conspired to make sure they walked down the aisle together at our wedding. As we expected, they hit it off and have been together since that day, and now are embarking on a beautiful life together. Jesse, we've now been friends for over 12 years. Throughout this time, you've always welcomed me, been kind, and we have shared lots of laughs. From me crashing with you guys for a summer after a weird roommate situation, to crazy downstairs neighbors calling the cops because of your indoor basketball games and my backpack falling off the bed, to you showing us the way of cooking perfect bacon, plus beach days and late nights out, Jesse always made everything more fun, and my college days wouldn't have been the same without him. With all that said, I know Jesse will create a life full of love, fun, beach days, and lots of laughter with my best friend. And Brittany, I am so incredibly grateful that I am able to watch you share your life with such an amazing man. Cheers to you both, and here's to creating a lifetime's more memories together. Let's raise our glasses for the bride and groom. Cheers. Cheers. Love you guys.
For those of you that haven't had the honor of meeting me, I'm so glad that you all traveled so far to come and see me. I've been introduced to many as number 2, Brittany's little sister, and for a time, Brittany's annoying little sister. During COVID, I lived with Brittany and Jesse for 3 months, and over that time, I got to see their relationship in a whole new light. I love how they sing their way through chores and activities, turning just about every task into a song. Words cannot describe how happy I am for you two. It feels like our dreams of this day as young girls was just yesterday. Thank you for choosing me to stand by your side in this most special moment. Sorry. Whether you ask me to or not, I will stand by your side always. Brittany, I thank God every day that He chose for us to be sisters. You have shown me sisterhood. You have been a role model for me to be a supportive, patient, and of course fun big sister to Aspen and Sophia. You have shown me unconditional love And I am so happy for you that you chose such an amazing soul to give your love to. Like a gentle wave in the ocean, Jesse brings an element of calm to their relationship, and I love that. Jesse, I cannot think of a better person for my sister, and I'm so excited for you that as of today, you officially gained 3 loud, demanding, and at times dramatic, fun-loving sisters. I can't wait to see what is to come for you guys in the future and watch you grow as a couple and a family. So let's make a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Shelton. Here's to a lifetime of happiness. I'm here to support you guys every step of the way. Cheers.
First of all, I want to give a thanks to Brittany's family, the Costanzas. This is a beautiful wedding. So we couldn't have done this without you. So we just want to say thank you to you first. So, all right, Jesse. For those of you who don't know me, I'm one of Jesse's older brothers. And so let me tell you a little bit about growing up with Jesse. He liked reading, playing video games, chatting with his friends on AOL Instant Messenger. He liked wrestling with our wolves, catching snakes to scare my mom, drinking beer with her goat Bubba, blowing stuff up, burning stuff, blowing stuff up, and burning stuff. Yeah, we had a pretty fun childhood. Jesse was the baby of 3 boys, and our mom loved him the most. It was undeniable how much our mom loved Jesse and took care of him. She was always there for him, no matter what he did. He totaled a car during a lawn job. He busted up mailboxes. He instigated Kyle to set himself on fire. He set himself on fire. And even after all that, he stayed golden in my mother's eyes. Jesse's always been a little wild and destructive at times, but he's a great person. He's always there for a good time and a cold beer. He reminds you of good times when you're down and doesn't let you sulk in the bed. If you're a friend of Jesse's, he'll have your back until the end of time. He's loyal, he's caring, and he's honest even when you don't want him to be. Most importantly, he makes his loved ones feel special when you need it most. Jesse always joked about never getting married when we were younger, but I'm so happy that he met his match. And we can all stand here today and celebrate. Today is a beautiful day, and I only wish our parents were here to see it. My dad would be pouring shots of Jägermeister, and my mom would have tears in her eyes knowing she'd be sharing her baby with someone else. Jesse, always put Brittany first in your life. Care for her when she is sick, love her when she is sad, and apologize even when she is wrong. Brittany, I remember when he called me after meeting the hottest bridesmaid ever at his best friend's wedding. He was so excited I could hear it in his voice, and I knew he was already in love then. Thank you for being Jesse's home away from home here in Florida. Thank you for being the tough love he needs so he doesn't repeat some of the things I said earlier. Thank you for making Jesse a better man. I'm so excited for you to join our family. I'm so proud of your guys' journey here to today, and I love you both. Here's to the lovely couple, the Sheltons. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
This is for those days when we're feeling like this. Days when we just don't wanna be here. Worried about what tomorrow holds. Don't wanna get there in a hurry. So let's forget about tomorrow. Love what we're living now. Forget about tomorrow. Running wild and the water's deep. Trouble waiting in the morning. let's forget about